so we can talk about technology in our lives and experiences. And I want to start with the first topic, that is vocabulary about technology. How technological are you? Do you think you like technology or not?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Do you like having gadgets with you? Do you understand what's a gadget?
Got it.
Gadgets?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Got it.
You do. For example, if you have your cell phone, but you also have a digital camera, that is a gadget. A gadget is any other device that is not necessary. In my case, I collect a lot of gadgets. I have my computer to work, and that is necessary. But I also have an iPad, and that iPad is not necessary. So the iPad is a gadget. Yes?
Yes.
I have a clock on my cell phone, but I also have a smartwatch. The smartwatch is a gadget because it's not necessary. I have my camera on my cell phone, but I also have a digital camera. So that is another gadget. I like gadgets. What about you? Which gadgets do you have? If you have an Xbox, that is a gadget because that is not necessary. Any other example? No? Do you have any other gadgets?
Gadget and the music with my phone.
Yes. So a gadget could be an iPod.
Yeah, yes.
Teacher, sorry, what is the page?
That is page 108. Page 108. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, so here we are going to talk about technology and things that you use. Please, Alejandro Perez, let's start with you. Do you have a cell phone? Do you use a cell phone?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Alejandro, do you write blogs? Do you write a blog?
More or less.
Yes, you have?
Yes.
Okay, so here we're going to mark.
Tenemos que escribir una O, una S, una...
So you write, how often do you do these things? And you're going to write O, often, or S, sometimes, or N, never.
Never.
So how
It is
often?
O.
Yes. O, often? Do you often write on your blog? Facebook could be the wall on your Facebook, could be a blog. But in my case, I just share content. Casi nunca escribo nada en Facebook. Solamente comparto tonterías. So in my case, your partner, I never write. Okay. How often? I often use my cell phone, and I imagine that you often use your cell phone. Okay. Now, Diana Evelyn, hi.
Okay.
Do you use a video sharing site like YouTube, like TikTok?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Do you have TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. I do use YouTube to post my classes, so I will say yes.
Never.
You never? Yes. Diana Evelyn, how often do you check your mail?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I always need to check my mail. Please, Diana Evelyn, ask anyone else in the class.
Repeat, please.
Ask anyone else. Pregúntale a cualquier otro compañero. Send a SMS or chat online.
Voy. Alejandro Perez.
He has already participated. A different person.
You send an SMS? Text
Another
message?
person, please. A different person. Evelyn, ask a different person.
Just Okay. Send, send and text message.
Give me
Oh,
another name, please, Diana. No
¿Mande?
Alejandro Pérez, and
No,
not
no, no.
a different classmate.
Mm,
Pregúntale a cualquier otro compañero, pero no a Alejandro porque él acaba de pasar.
ok, sí, sí, pues. Bueno, hago la pregunta y que conteste quien sea.
No, di el nombre porque si no, no te van a contestar. Yo los
Ah.
conozco.
Mm, Andrea Lizette.
Okay.
Okay. You send and text message.
Remember that the question is how often?
How long?
How often? Often.
How often you send?
We need auxiliary.
Mm,
How often? ¿Y cuál es el auxiliar? Do. How often do you send an SMS? So please, what is the answer?
um, how often do you send an text message?
Andrea?
Read often.
I often send a message. Please remember that this is basic. Subject, verb. This is a frequency adverb. I often send a text message. Okay? Give me full answers. What about you, Diana Evelyn? How often do you send a text message?
Very often.
Okay. Continue, Diana Evelyn. Chat online. Ask Lisette.
How often do you chat online? Diana Romero.
Okay. Diana Romero, how often do you chat online?
Yes, I often chat online.
Okay. And what about you, Evelyn?
Quite often.
Okay, I often. No decimos right often, esa es la instrucción. Tienes que usar sujeto y verbo y adverbio de frecuencia. I often chat online. Diana, now you ask to another classmate, please.
¿Cuál Diana?
Diana Romero.
And Ebert.
Okay.
How often do you update your web page?
I never.
Do you have a web page?
No.
No, that's why, right? Okay. Diana, how often do you update your web page?
Never.
Never. Okay. Ask number 2, Skype.
Okay. Liz. Lisbeth. How often do you Skype someone?
I often, sometimes.
Often or sometimes? Cannot be in the middle. Or often or sometimes. What would be the answer, Liz?
Sometimes.
I sometimes Skype someone. Okay. And you, Diana Romero?
Yes, sometime.
Okay. Please, Liz, ask 2 other classmates, follow a blog and share links.
Um, Alejandra Guerrero. How often do you follow a blog?
Ale, are you there? Alejandra Guerrero? Can you turn on your microphone, please? She's maybe not here.
Ay, perdón,
Yes.
es que no entiendo. Es que no podía entrar y nada más contesto la pregunta, ¿no?
Yes. How often do you follow a blog?
I never follow a blog.
Sure, never. A blog can be also your Instagram profile or your Facebook profile, or if you do have a blog.
Oh, ya, entonces sería I often follow blog.
Okay, and what about you, Liz?
Quite often.
Quite often. Okay. And how, number 2, please, Liz. Next one.
How often do you share links?
Alejandra, how often do you share links?
How often do you share likes?
Links.
Links?
That is the question that you need to answer.
The question is, how often do you share links?
That is the question that you are going to answer.
Ah, ya. Perdón. What is links?
The links is right now for the online conference. I sent you the link to click and follow the site.
Okay. I often share links.
Okay. And Alejandra asked 2 other people post messages and use social networking sites.
How often do you post messages?
Who? ¿A quién le preguntas?
Diana Romero.
She has participated. A different person, please.
Andrea Lisette.
She has participated.
Eduardo Ramos.
Okay.
Okay. I sometimes check links.
Okay. And what about post messages?
Okay. How often do you post messages? Oh, ¿yo contestó?
Yes, that's the answer.
Okay. I often post messages.
Okay, and Ale, ask next, please. Alejandra Guerrero.
How often do you use social networking sites? ¿Quién le pregunto?
Eduardo.
I often use social networking sites.
Okay, which social networking sites do you use?
Okay.
Which social networking sites do you use? Can you give me some examples? Who has background music? Let's continue, please. Now, that is vocabulary for technology that you need to just check. Do you have questions about any of these phrases?
No.
No? Okay, let's continue. We are talking about communication and our experiences. And for that, we use present perfect. When we talk about experiences, we use present perfect. That is something that you have seen before. And here, we're going to read the sentences match these adverbs. We have 3 adverbs, yet, just, and already. Check the pronunciation, please. When you have Y, we pronounce a soft E, yet. Repeat, please. Yet.
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 It's
Yet.
E, please. The sound is like E, yet.
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 E, yet.
Yes.
But in the case of J, that is a sound that is strong. So we say just. Repeat,
Just.
please.
Just.
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 Yes, it's a G sound.
Just.
Just.
Yes.
And the last one, it's simple. Already.
Already.
Already. Thank you. Okay, now we are going to read what are the sentences and we're going to match them with the complement. For example, Roberto, read number 1.
I have learned how to do it myself
Self,
yet.
but it's negative. I haven't.
Sorry.
So observe that we use yet when it's negative at the end. I haven't learned how to do it myself yet. And what is the complement? Roberto?
Wait.
See?
Letter E. I started a few days ago.
No.
What do you
Letter
think?
C?
Would I hope?
Letter C.
Letter C, but I hope to learn soon. So I haven't learned yet. It's not happening yet. Todavía no, but I hope to learn soon. Okay? We're going to use yet, negative always, and at the end. Thank you, Roberto. Number 2, please. What else is there? Okay.
I have just started to use not working size. Sí se dice lo del principio, la contracción I have. ¿Cómo
You
es?
say I've.
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 Y the answer is letter A. I started a few days ago.
I started a few days ago. So that is a short period, recent period. A short recent period, I've just. It's something that just happened. It's very, very recent. Okay?
Sí.
That is number 2, letter A. And finally, number 3, please. Ebert, number 3.
We've been to so many places already.
Letter.
No. Yeah, no?
And the complement?
We didn't think it was possible to travel so much.
Son. So we have now already, and already represents something that is complete and that it's done. Affirmative always with already, and something that you have completed, that it's ready already. And we have the rules here. Please, Diana Laura, could you please read the rules? Diana Laura Tlapa.
Sí, profe.
Okay, number 1.
Use in the negative sentence or questions for something you expected to happen before now.
So we use yet, already, or just. Negative or questions. We use
yet.
Pronunciation?
Yet.
Yes, correct. We use yet for something that we expect to happen. If we think that it's going to happen or we need to do something, it's on your to-do list, we use yet. Okay, continue please, Diana Laura.
Use already?
For something that happened a short time ago, recently. What do you use?
Already.
Just.
Just. Sí, es piñata, como sea. Esta, aquella. Just is, for example, I've just started to use networking sites a few days ago. Something very recent, we use just. And continue, Laura, number 3.
Use already for something that happened before now or earlier than expected.
Before now. So it's something that it's ready. If something is ready, we use already. Okay? Any questions?
No.
No.
No. For this unit, we're going to review that, okay? Just, ever, and already. Sorry, just, yet, and already. But do you still have questions about present perfect? Do you remember the use of present perfect? Yes, no? I have prepared a presentation for you just to remember a little bit about the use of present perfect. So if you have 2 devices, we're going to use 2 devices. For example, your computer and your cell phone. Or if you are using your computer, just open a different window and go to www.menti.com and you need to enter this code, 194189, please. Tell me when you are ready. Meanwhile, I'm going to take attendance. Okay. Alejandro Aguilar? ¿No? Elio?
Que a mí me gusta pasar.
Juan Carlos Daza is here. Juan Antonio? I'm taking attendance. Are you there? I guess Juan Antonio was here, right? ¿Ya se fue? Ya se fue. Okay. Lisbeth?
Here.
Alejandra Guerrero? Ever?
Here.
Roberto?
Here.
Emanuel Ortiz? Alejandro Iván? Alejandro Romero?
Here.
Eduardo Pérez Ramos? Eduardo Ramos Pérez? Diana Evelyn?
Present.
Diana Edith?
Here.
Andrea Sánchez? Cristian Sandoval? Diana Laura?
Here.
Luis Torres? Andrea Lizeth?
Here.
Thank you. Are you already in Mentimeter? Are you
Yes.
already in
Yes.
Mentimeter? Okay.
Yes.
So let's start. We're going to review a bit of present perfect simple. When do we use present perfect simple? Please, Alejandro, read the first slide.
We use the present perfect for some things that started in the past and continues in the present.
Okay, and we have the first example. What is the first example, Alejandro?
Maybe I've been married for about 50 years.
Yes, so that is something that started 50 years ago and it continues, okay? ¿Aún siguen casados?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that is something that started in the past and continues up to the present. The second example, please, Alejandro.
She has lived in London all her life.
Pronunciation, she has lived.
She has lived
Mhm.
in London all her life.
Correct. Is she still alive?
Yes.
Yes. So that is something that started many years ago in the past and continues up to the present. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
She's Elizabeth.
Yes, the queen. And now, when else do we talk about present perfect? When, please, Andrea, Lisette, could you please read?
When we talk about our experience up to the present.
Okay, pronunciation, we say talk. Talk.
Pronunciation.
When we talk.
Talk. T-O-K, talk. A-L va a sonar como una O, talk. Como talk, talk. When we talk about our experience up to the present. If that is an experience in your life, we use present perfect. For example, please, Diana.
Diana.
Diana Laura, she was reading. ¿O quién estaba leyendo? Andrea, sorry. Yes, Andrea.
I've seen that film before.
Okay. Have you seen that film?
I've seen that film before.
What about you? Have you seen that film? Have you watched that movie?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
That is an experience in your life that you have seen that movie in the past, but maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many times have you seen that movie? Is the question clear? ¿Han visto esa película?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
how many times? Many times. If
Yes.
it is part of your experience in your life,
It's so sad.
that continues. Yes, it's a sad movie. Nah, it's not sad. Okay, and we have a different example. Please continue, Andrea.
J.K. Rowling.
Read 7 books and she's working on a new one.
One more time here. She has written. Written. Yes.
She has written.
That is part of your experience. Something that you have done in the past as professional experience, as something important in your life. She has written 7 books and she's working on a new one. And we have here what is the structure. For affirmative, we're going to use have or has. When do we use has? ¿Por qué cambiaría?
Terceras personas.
Excellent.
Person.
If you have negative, we use the contraction haven't or hasn't. If you have a question, we invert and we start with have, you, and remember that we use past participle. What is past participle? The third column. Present, simple past, past participle. Run, ran, run, swim, swam, swum. The third column. That is past participle. So let's practice. Now it's your turn. Are you all in the presentation? ¿Todos ya están en la presentación? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tap on the heart.
Yes.
Tap on the heart. 1. Okay, so if you're on the presentation, let's start. What places in Mexico have you visited? You can mention 1 or 2 places. Nari's experience. Ready? You need to write your answer and send your answers. I have visited Cancun. I need a full answer, please. Correct. I've visited Yucatan. Good job. I have visited Cancun. So that is a good structure. That was just to check the structure. Subject, auxiliary, past participle. Correct. and you can use a contraction, I've. Good job. Next. To 6, 7. And we need 2 more. Who's missing? 9 and 1 more person. 8. ¿Quién se fue? All right, let's start. Hoy. What is the correct answer? Okay, good job. We use auxiliary I have and past participle played. Alan. What happened there? Okay, remember that we use present perfect when the time period hasn't finished. That is not past. That's why it's present perfect, because it hasn't finished. No ha terminado. And if it hasn't finished, we're talking about this year. This year is May. ¿Ya se terminó el 2020? No. Unfortunately, we're still in 2020. And we have still 8 more, 5, 7 more months. And this person, Alan, he has been auxiliary, he has, and past participle been in hospital 3 times this year. But since this year hasn't finished, he could be another time, and another time, and another time. Hasta que termine el año no sabremos cuántas veces se va a ir al hospital, porque no sé qué hace o a qué se dedica. So here, if the period of time hasn't finished, we use present perfect. Porque el año no ha terminado, vamos a usar presente perfecto. Puede que vuelva a recaer y vuelva a entrar al hospital, o algo le pasa y vuelve a entrar al hospital. Como no ha terminado, decimos has been, present perfect. No decimos was, pasado, porque todavía estamos en el 2020. Podemos decir, he was in the hospital 3 times last year. Como ya el 2019 terminó, el año pasado, last year, he was 3 times. Ahí sí, porque terminó el tiempo. Pero este año no ha acabado, utilizamos presente perfecto. Y aquí me pusieron has been. Recuerden que es past participle. Third column, be, was, were, been. ¿Ok? ¿Hasta aquí vamos bien con presente perfecto?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So let's go back to your book. In your book, you just need to use the adverbs of time and construct the sentence in present perfect. Bless you. Here, for number 1, I've just bought a new car. Make sentences with the prompts, use present perfect. Sports do not yet, week, this, any. We need a subject. What is the subject? I.
I.
I. Negative.
I haven't.
Mm-hmm. And what is the verb?
Do.
But we
Yeah.
need
Done.
done. I haven't done.
Sports in
We need a quantifier. Any sport.
Any sport?
Mm-hmm.
this
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 week.
week yet?
Yes.
Yes. Thanks. Correct. That is correct. Okay. I haven't done any sports this week yet. Now do number 3 with just. What is the subject?
My best friend.
Correct. My best friend.
just
Just.
have a baby.
But we need present perfect. So
Have
observe
a
that
baby.
for present perfect, yes, my best friend has just had a baby. You are going to place this adverb of time between the auxiliary and the main verb. Auxiliary has and the verb in past participle had. I've, auxiliary, I have, adverb just, and the main verb both. So now with already, I, auxiliary.
I have.
Adverb, already, and the verb.
Had
I have
a vacation.
The main verb. I've already had a vacation this year. Number 5.
I haven't.
And after the auxiliary, I haven't
Finished.
Finished.
with T, finished my
My
studies.
studies.
Yet.
Again, pronunciation.
Yet.
Yet. I cannot understand. Can you write it on the chat? Please. Es que no sé por qué creo que el micrófono no funciona. Could you please write it on the chat? And what do you observe? Si utilizamos already, just, or no, just already and just, they go between the auxiliary and the verb. But when we use yet, it goes at the end, ¿ok? Entonces tienen que completar esta parte, esta unidad, para esta semana. Acostúmbrense, por favor, a llevar su control. Esta semana hacemos lección 1 y lección 2. La próxima semana hacemos lección 3. Y ya, si ustedes se ponen su horario, van a hacerlo a tiempo. Porque si no, el viernes están todos haciendo libro. No. Esta semana hacen esta parte y terminan esta parte. Tienen de aquí hasta el domingo para hacerlo. En plataforma lo mismo. Lección 1 y lección 2 esta semana solamente. And for this one, really quick, I'm going to explain this, that is the first conditional. La gramática, el punto gramatical es first conditional. Vamos a hablar de nuevo about feelings. I posted in Google Classroom vocabulary and games for feelings. And here we're going to talk about things that can happen, okay? And we have some examples, things that we can happen or we could feel. Please, Diana Evelyn, read letter A.
If you
Diana Evelyn.
Perdón. Ok, ya es que estaba apagado. if you use social media, you'll find people who will help you.
Who? Pronunciation. Who will help you? Continue, Diana Laura. Sorry, Diana Evelyn.
B. If we raise enough money, the bus driver won't need to work anymore.
Do you understand raise? When we collect, like Teleton, Teleton raises money to help children, companies. So, do you understand enough? Yes? Okay. If we raise enough money, the bus driver won't need to work anymore. We're going to give this money to the bus driver. Okay. Next one, please, Lisbeth. Letter C.
When people see what's happening, they will be shocked.
Shocked. With
Shocked.
T. Shocked.
Shocked.
And letter D.
The protests will continue if they don't change the government.
Okay. So all of these phrases tell you something that can happen. That is something real. That's why it's called real consequences. If we do this, this will happen for sure. Something that will be the effect. We could say cause and effect, something that will happen for sure. Hay un detonante y hay algo, una acción que seguramente va a suceder, una reacción. Please, Roberto, read number 1. Question number 1.
Are the sentences talking about the present or the future?
So you tell me, are the sentences talking about present or future?
Future.
Okay. In the first part, what do you see? If you use social media, if we raise enough money, when people see what's happening, what is this?
Future, no?
This, if we use social media, ¿esto es futuro? If we raise enough money?
No,
What is that?
the
This is
future
present.
you will find, no?
And the
You
second
will.
part is future. So here we are talking about something in the present that will affect the future. Yes? And number 2, read number 2, Roberto.
The sentences are divided into two clauses.
Clauses.
What tenses is used after the if, when clauses? What tense is used in the main clause?
Clause is a sentence. Okay? So in letter A, we have 2 clauses. If you use social media, you'll find people who will help you. Which one or which tense follows after if? ¿Qué utilizamos después de if? Present, future,
Simple.
Present.
We use after the conditional if present, and the second or the consequence is in future.
Future.
What about when?
¿Cuándo?
And what is the tense?
In present.
Present. All the time. So after if when, we use present, and after if when, the second sentence is will.
Future.
So we use again.
What is clause?
A clause is a sentence. Clause, sentence.
Thank you.
Here we can find the rules. Please, who wants to read here? Any volunteer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1, use real conditional if, when, present simple,
So to talk about the present or the future consequence?
Yeah.
Future
Future consequence. We use real conditionals to talk about the future consequence. Continue, number 2.
We use it for a situation that is like lady sustained.
So we use if for something that is probable or for something that is certain.
Yeah.
Likely.
Likely.
That is likely. Let's see. Yes. So we use if for something that is likely to happen. Okay? Continue, number 3.
Use them for a situation that is likely certain or certain.
When something is certain, you know that it will happen, we're going to use when. Okay? And number 4.
The if or when clause can be at the beginning or the end of the sentence, or must be at the beginning of the sentence.
It can be at the beginning or in the middle of the sentence. Okay? Now we have to make some examples. You are studying online. I can tell you for sure, or something that is likely, that if you complete your homework on time, ¿qué creen que sucederá? You'll pass.
You'll pass.
You'll pass the course. Okay? And what is the difference to this? When you don't send your homework on time, you'll fail the course. Why is different? If you complete your homework time, you'll pass the course. That is likely to happen. But something that for sure won't change is when you don't send your homework on time, you'll fail the course. This is something that is certain. Por supuesto que va a suceder. Esto puede que le echen ganas, puede que no, puede que me lo envíen, y entonces puede que pasen el curso. Es muy probable. Pero esto es definitivamente cierto, que si no lo envían van a reprobar. Este es algo muy cierto. ¿Ok?
O sea que eso es como lo que enviarlo pues, enviar pues.
And if it is possible, it is likely, but it's not a rule. But if you use when, that is a rule. Let's